Yes, even on Christmas Day. This is our winter, as cool as it gets, folks, as cool as it gets. As you notice, we don't drive on the right-hand side. We drive on the correct side. Oh, yes, once you can drive on these streets, you can drive any place else in the world. Oh, yes. My sister lives in Los Angeles. I went to visit her quite a few times. I drove to Arizona, Las Vegas, Tijuana. I always thought the Bahamas was hot till I went down to Arizona. Oh, man. Now, it gets pretty hot here. When we're at that island, we're surrounded by the waters. We always have a bit of that ocean breeze. Now, that bridge that takes us from off of Paradise Island, that was built in 1962. That was the only way of getting on and off the island, other than by boat, before Atlantis came, folks. Oh, yes, oh, yes. That cruise port you came in through, that's our new cruise port. Before COVID-19, we were only able to hold up to 5 cruise ships. During the pandemic, government raised the harbor. Now we can hold up to about 7 to 8. Oh, yes, on a given day. Just a few weeks ago, we had the world's largest cruise ship. It's the Icon of the Sea. 6,000 passengers, folks. Oh, yes, we did enjoy. Tourism is all that we have. 80 cents of every dollar comes in from tourism. Yes. Now, if you notice, we got the American cars on these right-hand drives. Yes, years ago, everything came in from the U.S. It was only after our government said too many cars coming on this island, they made some heavy importation tax, thinking it would decrease the amount of cars. All those taxes did was created that second market, the right-hand drive. Government said no more old cars coming to the island. Anything coming must be 10 years and under, and it's 80% on the cost of the car. So if you were to buy a car for $10,000, you would need another $8,000 plus the shipping. Yes, you can go right on the internet, and those right-hand drive, most of those cars cost less than $1,000. $600, $700, $800. So 80% on under 1,000 isn't much. That's why the market has been saturated now with the right-hand drive. Yes, folks, we're back over to Nassau. All of the northern part of Nassau is the hood, folks. Yes, we're passing through the hood. When slavery was abolished, government granted slave properties, and they built their own homes. These are all generation properties passed down from one generation to the next. Yes, these cannot be bought or sold. Most of the streets in the uptown area, they are pretty small. That's because the form of transportation back in the days was the horse and carriage, and no structure that was built before 1940 can be torn down. So yes, we have a lot of old structures. That's why Nassau is the capital, because of its history. These are all two-way streets, folks. So let me see. Once you can drive on these streets, you can do it any place else in the world. Oh yeah.
Two-way street.
Oh yeah. All these are two-way streets, man. Like I said, a lot of the streets in the uptown are pretty small because of a lot of history. No building built before 1940 can be torn down, so there's a lot of history. As we pass that gas station, you're going to know that there isn't any price of the gas up. Oh yes, gas is $7.20 for the gallon. That's only for the day. Man, some days it'd be up, some days it'd be lower than that, but we won't know till we pull up to the pump. And here, like how you have unleaded, leaded and all that, no, we only have gas. Just gas. Yes, we have a lot of the old, these old churches from the 1800s. Quite a number of them. That's the oldest Anglican church. Just across the corner is another one of those Anglican church. This one was built in 1802. Still open for Sunday morning service. A lot of these old structures throughout the island. Now Nassau, this is the only island that you'll find the U.S. fast food franchises. Even though I eat a lot of fish and kelp and lobster, I love some KFC. Oh yeah, they just brought Popeyes for that spicy chicken. Oh yeah, it's very good for the body. Oh yeah, this is the only island where you will find those U.S. cars also. We got one car company for every make on one Toyota, one Honda, one Chevy company. Oh yes, I was checking on the Chevy Suburban the other day. They said $150,000.
How come they don't care to pull out in front of you?
Oh man, the bigger bus, I guess. And see, driving, you got to drive with all the eyes open. So once you can acknowledge that, man, you can drive on any place in the world. Now, just across the line on the left, see that beach structure? That's our only private hospital on the island. That's the doctor's hospital. That's where the real doctors work, folks. That's where you spend your money. It's $500 to fill out the form, and you haven't seen the doctor yet, but you get that #1 care. Just up the road is the public hospital. Only $10 to fill out the form. That same $10 allows you to see the doctor. But But at that public hospital, there's nothing known as malpractice. Those doctors, government paid for their education, so those are the student doctors coming back from those universities. Yes, they have the practice, folks. What they cannot fix, they usually cut off. Oh, yes. When your family member goes to the public hospital, you have to pray. Oh, yes, you got to pray. Now that yellow structure coming up here on the left, that's our public hospital. Now a lot of these old structures throughout the island. Coming up here on the left, this is the actual entrance to the hospital. We have a saying, if you can make it up these steps, you ain't gonna go to the hospital, right? Yes, it is a climb, folks. It is a climb. It is a climb. Just across the line on the left, that is going to be the largest U.S. Well, that is the largest U.S. embassy in the Caribbean. That one took about 6 years in the building, and they just opened last month. So that is the U.S. embassy, and also that's the largest U.S. embassy. Alright folks, the next stop will be at the cruise port. Make sure you check all your personal belongings, all those wallets, those phones, those little gadgets, all those little souvenirs. Check for all of your personal belongings. The next stop will be there at the cruise port.
Have you ever given somebody a bump to get them out of the way?
Oh no, we're not gonna. Man, this is the company's brand new vehicle. Bump, we wouldn't have a job. Alright folks, as you're exiting, watch your heads, watch your steps, and if you bump your head, watch your language. Yes, make sure you check for all those personal belongings. Now, if you need assistance in getting back to the cruise ship, as you walk on the entrance at the orange structure to the right, as you walk on the entrance, we have the guys with the hand that ready you. They can call one of those complimentary shuttles. That will take you directly back to the cruise ship. So right in front of us, to the right, that orange structure, as you walk on the inside, if you need assistance, they can call one of those complimentary shuttles. And make sure to check for all of your personal belongings. Phones, gadgets, wallets, watch your heads, watch your steps. 2 speed, slow and stop.